members of each group to determine if every group is viable. And so that's what Pollock is doing right now. First off, how many do we have in pistachio? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so we'll put 14 for pistachio. 14! For strawberry, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I included the baby. So we got 13 for strawberry. Vanilla, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys all for vanilla? Yeah? Okay, so 7 for vanilla. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 for chocolate. So the next thing that we'll do is we have to determine if each group is viable, right? And so how we determine viability is the total number of caucus attendees divided by what? Multiplied by 0.15. Because in order to be viable and to be awarded at least one delegate, you have to have at least 15% of folks in the room for your candidate on the day of. And so we'll now go through, and so in order to be viable, you need 7 people, at least 7 people in your caucus group. And so everyone has met that threshold, including vanilla, right? So everybody on the first round of caucusing will be awarded at least one delegate, and we don't have to go into a realignment. If one of the groups wasn't viable, we would have had to go into a realignment, and that group that wasn't viable would have had to realign with a different candidate, or in this case, ice cream. Now what we'll do is she's figuring these totals out, and we're going to award delegates to each group. So we do that by...
We have 14.
You have 14?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's flipped around. Pistachio is 14. Chocolate has 12.
Mine is pistachios.
Oh my gosh,
This is a great point. The reason that we need precinct captains in the room on the day of is to make sure that nothing goes wrong, right? So what our goal, part of our goal, our field team, is to make sure that we have a Biden leader inside every precinct on the day of to make sure that there's no funny business, you know? Because this is a hard process, and there's going to be a lot of people there, and it's, you know, and everybody's volunteering their time. It's not professionals putting on an election, you know what I mean? It's just their party's volunteers, and they're volunteers from different campaigns. And so with that, now we're determining viability. And tell us how we determine viability, Paula.
So you multiply the number of people in your group times 8, because we're awarding 8 delegates for this precinct, divided by the total number of people in the room caucusing. So chocolate gets 2 delegates.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Strawberry gets 2 delegates. Well, we'll go over there now.
0.5. Pistachio also gets 2 delegates.
Pistachio also gets 2 delegates.
Vanilla 0.5, and then vanilla also gets.
So vanilla also gets 2 delegates. And so this can show us how important it is to make sure that we have as many people caucus as possible, right? Because since everybody's reached the threshold, even though, you know, pistachio basically had double the delegate, or double the amount of folks in the group, they still only got 2 delegates each. And so it's really, really important to show up. It's really important to have your friends come and caucus on caucus day. You can see that every vote literally makes a difference, right? And so you can.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. This is my 4th caucus, so I just wanted to point out like how important this is, because honestly, we were really close to getting 3.
Yeah.
Like really, really close. So if we could have pulled
So I
one of,
moved over.
yeah, if we got you and said, okay, we'll pull you over at 15.
Okay, if I was
We
here,
would have got 3, we would have got 1, they screwed us
see
too,
over
but
here.
yes. So, right, so.
It's completely true. And so, and that's why it's critically important to make sure that we caucus on caucus day. The exciting part about this year for the first time, is that you can early vote. Instead of going and caucusing on the day of in a room at, your local, wherever they're holding your precinct caucus, probably most likely a high school or something like that, you can go and participate in early vote instead. So there's voting locations that are gonna be all around Clark County for 4 days in February where you can just go and cast a ballot.
But you
don't
can't
have to
convince
vote.
other people to come to your side if you're not there that day.
And so it makes it much more inclusive because a lot more people will be able to participate. But it's also important to have folks in the room on the day of as well. And so those are the options. I think, thank you all for participating in our caucus. If you guys want to take a seat, if you have any other questions, Pollock and me are happy to answer them about the caucuses. Or Shannon. Yeah. So, yeah. Anybody can caucus. You just have to be 18 by election day.